Hello, Angry Koishi and this is an update of my build that I was like improving this time since I made the budget version. So I was like improving it until this now that I feel like it is okay. I made some changes on my tree and I changed and grabbed some items because of the useless items that I found in the market, so I had to make one that is kind of okay for me because I need the dexterity. So what I changed on my build. First, the gloves I shown in the first video were kind of trash because because the gloves that I was using in the first video about my build were ones with only dexterity, the aspect of the cat, and the frenzy chart, and tons of useless things that I didn't need that. I didn't need it. So I found these gloves in 25 exalts, and for me, for the things that those gloves are offering me, I thought these gloves might have been more expensive than I bought it, like 50 or more. I don't know, because in the market the most expensive one costs like 60 exalt and doesn't have the increased damage over time that these gloves offer. So okay, 25. These gloves have double increased damage over time. The implicit and the prefix one, and those that tons of damage to this build, and plus the fire damage over time. Oh. The only useless thing that these gloves offers are that cold resistance, but I'm not going to risk my gloves with trying to remove it with an annulment. I like these gloves like that because it helps me with the resistance of this build. Okay. Bell Stygian Vice. I think it's the same as I showed in the last video about my build, but with an improvement of the Agile with T1 maximum life 40 and increased damage over time while wielding a two-handed weapon. This you will add tons of damage to. Same boots, because there's no change here. This is a important change of my build, because I was using my previous video my build, the Searing Touch. This isn't the one I was using, but just to show, I was using one of those. One of these, and this is a good one, but we have to change it by the time, and this is the one I'm using right now with +2 to level of socket 5 gems, tier 1 and almost perfect in fire damage over time multiplier. They ignite you inflict deals damage 21% faster. That this is really important. and some craft sheets that are really important too, include the last one. Even if I have like 7 power charge. Okay. This the change of this stuff added me like almost 10 million damage. It's a big. This stuff was the big upgrade on my build. What else? Synthesize ring with maximum endurance charges. If you want to add some dexterity here, you can do it. But I have like this due to I using 7 power charge. I need the minimum 1 to have always 1 here, and due to that, the moment I cast the spell, I only gonna have the maximum one, or the maximum of my endurance charges, and not have to use 8 power, 8 endurance. Okay, this one, that's the one I told you that I crafted because most of the rings on the market I was like bad for me, or most of them just were trash. So I was searching one. I searched the cheapest one. It was like 2 Exalt. So I crafted. I put some chaos on it, and then pray for a good remove of the annulment orbs, and I got just dexterity and life saved. And I was like, holy shit, I am very lucky. So I put the 3 craft modifiers, and I put the cold resistance and increased damage in general. Then I put then I got it Exalt on this ring, but sadly I got the cold damage to attack. This is trash, but I wanted the dexterity of this build. Okay, Farul. You can use 6 links. And if you want a better performance of this build, you can use 6 links with an implicit corrupted Farul, 6 links with the implicit of +2 of curse socket gems. Because this build is all about explosion and curses. I'm using elemental weakness 2020, cheap one. Despair 2022, and flammability 2020. I have to change those with 21, 23, but I'm working well with those cheap ones. I'm using store brand. Now separate all my way of conviction, just because of the elemental equilibrium to work well with that, and the dotation is wave of conviction. This is the one that triggers all my curses. I'm using Awaken Exile support for that. And also Whisper of Doom, that allows me to have that to apply a third curse. I bought this Bold Devotion because of the increased aura of Malevolence and have more damage with the build, like 700,000 to almost a million damage increase. And I always using arrogance because of the 24% of increase aura effects. And I don't have the life penalty due of the mortal conviction, because this support gem is applying to just one aura, just a single aura, that is malevolence, and the divergent one that give us more damage over time, or increased damage with ailments. I think it's the one I saved second. Well, anyways. And helmet, I am using the same helmet because I can find a good one in the market with good maximum life. The ones I always find is one with like 60, 50, or most of the times no life, and nearby enemies nearby receives like -8 to 9% of fire resistance. But I was like, sounds good, but I need dexterity too, because my build will be trash without dexterity. Okay, so what about my setup? My tree. Okay, my tree is this one. I was touching something. I was like touching some things on my build that I was like analyzing recently to have more damage with this build. So the path is this. You can start with that. You want to start with this wheel and you want a good start wheel. Start with Fireball and then change it for in level 28. Change it with Armageddon brand and then ready to go until you get good money for have the budget discharge, that is with a ring and double devotion, and you can use tabula rasa with any resistance, with any resistant gear. This is the ring that I'm saying, this one. You have to run, spam this thing, wait until you have all charges, and this one too. Pop the discharge. Okay. Now about the tree. Start with back fireball and then Armageddon brand. The root of this build. Start with here. Get this one and this one, but no. This one is for late. You can come here, take this way, take this one, or if you want to take this one, take this here. You can take this point here and put any jewel. If you don't have any good jewel in early game, just don't take this one yet, and take all the fire nodes here. Take this, the power charge, golems when you do the ascendancy. Here, fire, life, power charge, all these nodes, including divine judgment. Here, boom. Put a cluster here too, double cluster. But if you don't have money for cluster, just put all the points that you don't have to for using for the cluster. You don't have for buying it, and put it all in Constitution for is survivability and for have a good sustain with any events that Path of Exile offers us in future, because this build is pretty good for any season, unless GGG decides to you know, nerf it. Okay, more life points here. Boom, boom, boom. And remember to take this one. If you don't take this one quickly, you can have the malevolence combo. Okay. Why put some points here? Why I don't take this? I decided to remove these points here because I was thinking, okay, I'm level 97. I'm gonna do some risky decisions. So I decided to remove the point of HP here, and I use the Path of Building to check damage, and put some points here increases a lot of my damage, like 3 million. And this point, putting points here increases almost the damage I lost when I removed the points that I had here. So I was like, okay, I'm winning damage due of that. Okay. So okay, that's the 3. Remember to have the 3 as I have here. Jewels, Transcendent Mind, Transcendent Mind, Clusters 2, Burning Bright with Disorienting. I'm just using Disorienting Display just for the damage, but we're using on Wayward Stance just for not being stunned, because being stunned is really annoying. Okay. And Prismatic Heart for resistance. And medium, we're seeing Circling Oblivion and Wasting Affliction in one of those. And the rest of medium cluster is Blowback and Burning Bright. And cluster here is Burning Bright, Prismatic Heart, and Widespread Destruction for increase the AoE of our Discharge attack. Okay. A Watcher Eye with faster ailment damage. A Jewel with increased Burning Bright, 5 damage over time, and maximum life. Most of my jewels are kinda the same. So you can buy one with fire damage, burning damage, and maximum life. It's almost the same. You're just losing like 100,000 damage. You don't get the one with fire damage over time multiplier. Okay. Most of my jewels are almost the same, as I said. Okay, that's the 3. Ascendancy. Pick this one first. It's mandatory. And then this one, then pick all this one this way, and then this way here. Gems, I mean jewels. No, yeah, gems. Discharge 21, 23. If you are a rich boy, you can pick the phantasmal one, because the phantasmal discharge has increased damage where when you have all the stack of power, when you attack with all the Power charge here. The damage is 40% increase when you detonate it with all the charge. If not, just buy the normal one. Awaken on bound ailments, because more damage over time, and damage with ailments, deadly ailments. Burning damage, the awaken shift affliction support, and ignite proliferation. 21, 23, 23. In gloves, where we have the aspect of the cat, it's mandatory to have an awakened shift affliction and less duration support for the timing of the cat aspect change, and malevolence for arrogance, I mean, for the increased overall malevolence. In boots I have all about summon, all about golems. Lightning Golem, Chaos Golem, Stone Golem, and Flame Golem. Chest, all about curses. Flammability, Despair, Elemental Weakness, Hex Touch, Awaken, and Way of Conviction. In the hat, on the hat, I have Steel Skin, all about survivability. Steel Skin, Enduring Cry, Second Wind, and Flame Dash. You can change Enduring Cry for the one that triggers when you have been attacked. Cast when damage. This one. Cast when damage. You can use this one. The normal or the anomalous one. Both are good. If not, just use Enduring Cry when you feel that you're dying fast. What else? Oh yeah, about this build and about this season, this ultimatum season that is a fucking piece of shit about mapping with its event. I don't recommend, and this is a warning, I don't recommend to do a map with a map like this. Gonna try to get that node. This one, the one that has the extra physical damage as fire or any element, because the archers or ultimatum are so buff that they can one-shot you, or even a single archer can kill you with 3 hits. It's just insane the damage that the archers have. Holy shit! And they're so strong that even this build can I can handle all the waves of ultimatum, even the circle one. That is annoying. Thanks to the Rumi concoction. Oh yeah, about the flask. Rumi concoction, Quicksilver, Basalt, Cinder Swallow, the normal one, the one that regenerates life, and at City Promise. Okay, about the archers. Have some deals tons of damage, so I recommend to, if you want to do the ultimatum with this build, go for it, but as a suggestion, don't do it with this node. If you want to level up with that, just roll until you get and not like this. You can get any node you want, except the one that increases the damage of the monster, because those, when you want to try to do the ultimatum event, and you get the archers respawn, just prepare to lose experience. You can do the robots one, the skittering wave, the animal wave, any kind of wave, but the archer way is just kind of impossible with this build. It's just annoying. It's a suggestion for not telling you that this build is capable of any wave of the ultimatum. About bossing, I did every content of with this build, so you can do any content with this build too. You can I kill him serious +1 awakening, so you can do Uberax theory with Elder, Cortex, the Fear, and all the content, the entire content with no problem. And Del, I don't know. I didn't test Del yet because this ultimatum gives you tons of fossils. So I don't feel the necessity of go to the mine. What else? And yeah, I will show you the build in Ultimatum and then done. So I hope you like my build, my advices, and you can change everything you want of this build. Like some of the people that is doing this build prefers to take the path of acrobatics. I think because it's for survivability, don't know, but if you feel comfy with my setup, feel free to use it and to improve it.
They are plotting against you.
Everything dies.
The great silence came suddenly and without warning and was deafening to all. The walls still towered, but now folded and frayed to her touch. She fled, and in doing so dragged countless in her wake. The invitation was clear and could not be refused. It was deafening to all, and we could not look away.
too far and find pain. For now, the victor remains the victor.
Oh yeah, by the way, our mana is our life. Thanks of the thanks of the Mortal Conviction. I mean block magic. So that's good too. Bye bye. Have a good day or good night.